The Historic Savannah Foundation asked for your help identifying at-risk properties that deserve to be preserved, and from those suggestions has come HSF's inaugural Endangered Places list, potentially some new projects. HSF Director of Preservation and Historic Properties, Ellie Isaac, is here to introduce those properties. Good morning, how are you?
Good morning, I'm great. How are you?
I'm very excited to hear about this because we helped kind of launch this when we introduced the initiative back in January.
Yes.
And you got some great response from the community.
We did. We got some great responses from the community. 6 places made it onto the list, buildings and sites, not just buildings, in Savannah and the surrounding communities.
And you were looking for places that had historical, social, cultural, architectural significance?
Absolutely, yeah, and properties that were deemed threatened for a variety of reasons. So it could be just lack of maintenance or neglect, or it could be potential demolition threats or insensitive public policy.
Right, and had not in any way found their way into any landmark status, right? They were just
Right.
kind of out there.
Right.
All right, well, I know you got a lot of suggestions. I want to get right to the properties because you have quite a few of them.
Yes.
So the first one we heard was actually a cemetery.
It is a cemetery, so it's actually located off of President Street, and a lot of people don't know that it sits back where it does. It's called the LePageville Memorial Cemetery. That is the last remnant of the LePageville community.
Excellent. All righty, and then we have...
Nicholson Borough Baptist Church,
Okay.
which is located off of Coffee Bluff Road. It is a early congregation that came over from St. Helena Island, actually, and formed there. And they are an active church today. They just need some recognition and some help with their 2 earliest churches.
So this might need a little restoration on the actual structure, it
Yes,
looks like.
yeah, they need some planning to help them, and potentially some donors. So reach out to them if you're interested in donating.
Excellent. What do we have next?
Next we have the Roche Walker House, which a lot of people are familiar with because it's on the corner of Henry and Abercorn, and people drive by it all the time.
Yeah, I recognize that building.
And we're very curious about the history. So it's been sitting vacant for quite some time, and although some work happened in about 2022, it doesn't really seem like there's a lot going on with the property. So that's the concern for that one.
I think we stay in Savannah for the next one?
Yeah, so the John B. Berry House is on East Gordon Street. That's been sitting like that for a little while now.
That's another building that we all recognize.
We all recognize. It's on Taylor Square. The good thing about this one is we have been in contact with the owner, and they are going to be starting repairs and restoration soon. So we are anxiously awaiting for that to start, which is great. Station 6 Firehouse is located on Barnard Street. It was a fire station until 1979, and now is a private residence. So
Is it really?
Yeah, so which is kind of cool. But obviously, you can see that there's been some lack of maintenance there, and some members of the community have been worried about it and about some of the features that have been lost over time.
Then the last one is pretty special to
Yes,
HSF.
it is. So the Isaiah Davenport tenement house, which I honestly didn't know existed until somebody nominated it, is a property that Isaiah Davenport held for 14 years. And he is, if people don't know, he is the person who built the Davenport House, which is our museum property. And so this is located not very far away, and just has some maintenance issues. But we're digging into more of the history of this one because we're very curious about its connection to Isaiah.
Oh, what a great list. Great places that we would love to see come back. Just real quick before we go, what happens next now that you have them identified?
What happens next is we're raising awareness and advocacy, raising education, telling people about these properties because a lot of people don't know that they even exist and about the history about them. We're here to provide technical support, so if people have questions about grants or contractors that would be sensitive to doing those kind of work, they can reach out to me.
Excellent. Ellie, thank
Absolutely.
you so much.
Yes.
Congratulations on a great start with
Thank you.
this. We hope to see another one of these lists come together in the fall.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much. Well, coming up on Morning Break, HS